Poor John Cran was found drinking in a park in King's Cross. Police found little strips of paper on him, which they thought were impregnated with a drug. He was arrested and held in Silverwater Prison on remand while the strips of paper were sent away for analysis. Police could have ticked a box to mark the sample as being urgent for lab analysis. This was common if there was a person waiting in custody. However, they forgot to tick the box. Mr. Cran was kept in prison for 64 days waiting. In prison, he was assaulted and he witnessed serious crimes, including a murder. The lab results came back negative. They were just bits of paper. Mr. Cran was released but sued police for negligence, claiming mental harm, that is, post-traumatic stress disorder, arising from his prison experience. The question was whether there was a duty of care. If there was a duty of care, then there was no doubt that it was breached by failing to have the lab sample tested urgently. But was there a duty of care? Normally, for a duty of care, we consider reasonable foreseeability and whether or not the relationship between the parties will support a duty of care. In this case, there was no doubt that it was reasonably foreseeable that 64 days in prison would cause harm. That's why there was a process for urgent analysis. The real question was about the relationship. Was this a situation in which the law would support a duty of care? Justice Ip almost reluctantly said no. He said such a duty of care would tend to have an inhibiting effect on the discharge by police of their central functions of investigating and preventing crime and apprehending offenders. It would in some cases lead to a defensive approach by police, a risk that police would act so as to protect themselves from claims of negligence. The police would have to spend valuable time and use scarce resources in order to prevent lawsuits in negligence against them. The time and energy of police would be diverted from concentrating on their prime functions. From this case, we observe how very reluctant the court will be to find a duty of care by police towards a suspect. The process of investigating crime and apprehending offenders must be given priority.